Hello, everyone. Thank you for finding the time to attend this webinar. My name is Annette Matthews, and I'm a product marketer for Zoho Campaigns, and I will be your host for today. The topic for the day is interactive email marketing to boost your revenue. As we all know, with online shopping and home delivery becoming more popular, there has never been more dependence on email. So, from an email marketer's perspective, we'll have to find target audience, increase brand awareness, customer base, and boost revenue with the help of email marketing. And all the brands would be doing the same, right? Because ultimately, the aim is to make your customers take actions that would result in the growth of the business. And email, as we all know, being one of the main marketing channels and brands aiming at customers, the customers would definitely be fed up by receiving the same kind of emails from all the brands. So this can be solved with the help of interactive email marketing. All of us, we do not want to receive any kind of robotic emails from brands, right? We all have to feel valued, and this again is possible with the help of interactive email marketing. And today we'll be looking at why interactive email marketing, how to keep emails interactive, why Zoho Campaigns adds value to your email marketing, and then a demo of how to create an email campaign by using some of these interactive elements. Usually, email recipients interact with your emails if it has got a curiosity element, or if there is a fun stuff, or if it would be an urgency. So these are the three elements that any email recipients would try and interact with you in your emails. Let's say here, for example, if you are a product based company and if you are going to launch a product update, what you would do is you would send out an email campaign to your customers saying that there is a product update. How about doing it in some other way? As in, how about sending them an email first, asking them or letting them know that there is going to be a product update and asking them to guess what it would be, so that they share their expectations about the product, and from your side you will be receiving a lot of suggestions on product features and other stuff that would help your business improve. So why not give it a try? So that could be the first email that you can send out. And another one, maybe after receiving all those suggestions and opinions of what the customers have to say about your business, you can go ahead and tell them what exactly the product update is going to be. And at that point also, if you are adding a funky design to your email, they'll definitely be interested in reading more about it. So if you see in the screen, you can find in a template which is created. So the button that is given there is reveal now, so it creates a kind of curiosity in the minds of the readers. So when they click on it, maybe you can take them to another page where there is an entire article written on the update that you're going to perform. So this is another way which you could try and send out a product update. So we're doing this in order to bring in that connection. Your customers need to get connected to your brand. So if they are giving opportunity to interact with your emails, then definitely they'll connect with you and they will remain loyal to your brand. We add all these interactive elements, that is the fun element or the curiosity element or the urgency factor. We do all of this because we would need more clicks, we would require conversions, and of course we expect word of mouth marketing, right? We all know that open rates are no longer the end all and be all after the iOS 15 update of Apple regarding the mail privacy protection. And this has forced marketers to think of ways in which they can interact their recipients rather than just looking at the open rates. So exactly is why you should try interactive email marketing, because you don't want your customers just to open your emails, but you want them to interact with your email campaigns. And emails should stand out from other marketing channels by being educational and informative rather than with a sales or a marketing pitch. It should definitely include surveys and polls, which again are interactive elements once in a while, so that it will help you to solve problems, that is customer expectations and feedback, just like I said before. And it again improves your business. So when you are doing all of this, you're definitely offering quality content to your subscribers, and it encourages more participation. So people should be able to say that they find something different in your emails, and for that email marketers should try something different. And by doing something different, there will definitely be a brand identity as well. So for email marketers who want to make the most of their email campaigns, this means that they might have to stand firm, as in there will be a lot of competitions in in staying in the inbox. So there are a lot of brands out there, so every business should try and find their own unique ways in which they can interact with customers. What can you do to stand out? It's simple as planning and sending emails that people want to open. So let's get to how to keep emails interactive. So these are the different elements that will help you keep your emails interactive. Let's look at them one by one. The first is personalization. One example that comes to my mind when hearing about personalization is the world famous Share a Coke campaign. So they had made rounds in 80 countries with more than 400 million personalized cans and bottles. And what they did was randomly choose names. So it just became famous because of the personalization tactic that they tried. And here, since we're looking at email marketing, we could personalize our emails with the help of a lot of personalization techniques. Few of them are mentioned here: segmentation, merge tags, A B testing, and dynamic content. Let's look at them one by one. Segmentation will help you to deliver relevant emails to your recipients based on their geographical location, interest, purchase history, and a lot more. Here, again, the point that we should note is that we'll definitely need to have the consented data of our recipients. Remember the Coca-Cola example that I mentioned earlier? So in email marketing, merge tags will help you to do the same trick. So these are nothing but predefined tags that will help you personalize your email content with your recipients' first name, last name, company name, etc. Basically, these tags, they pull data directly from your mailing list to your email content. Next is A/B testing, which is also known as split testing. It is a feature that helps you compare two different versions of an email campaign. So in order to run an A/B test, you will have to come up with two different versions of an email and then assign equal traffic to both the versions. So once the test period is over, you will get to see which version had more clicks and opens. Based on that, you can select the winner, or you can also manually select the winner based on the reports that you get. And once you have the results, you can send the email campaign that is the winning version can be sent out to the rest of your uh, recipients. Moving on to dynamic content. Now let's just imagine Silker to be a food hub that is globally spread, and let's say that they are planning to send an email campaign for Women's Day. So, in some countries, as we all know, Women's Day is an official holiday, and in other regions, it wouldn't be a public holiday but would be widely observed. So, email marketers might want to create two different types of emails to the customers, and dynamic content will help them to add content that is relevant to their recipients based on the criteria that they set. So right now, from the example that I said, the criteria is that they want to send emails to region where women's holiday is celebrated as a public holiday and to other regions where it's not a holiday. So let's just say that you want to send an email to your women customers without a public holiday to order from your food hub, and then give them a special offer for the Women's Day. And maybe for the other region with a public holiday, you could try creating a contest where they cook something and share it on social media and tag you along with it, so that you offer them, the winners, you offer them some prizes or discounts. So these are different ways that you could try. And most of the brands, usually they do not take a lot of these minute details. So in order to stand out, definitely try and make sure that you are noticing the minute details and planning something accordingly. It also makes your customers happy when they receive a different email from brands. And for this, you do not have to craft different emails. All you'll have to do is use dynamic content in your email, so that two types of content can be there in the email, but only the relevant content reaches to your audience based on the data that you have collected about them. So these are the different personalization tactics that you can try in your email campaigns. So once you lay out a plan for personalization, the next thing that you'll need to focus is on how to design your emails. We all know now is a time of minimalism, so make sure you're adding elements that are only required to convey the idea. CTAs are important because a conversation or interaction between a customer and a brand happens through CTAs. So make sure you include a CTA which your audience would click. There are a lot of other things that might prevent you from getting into your recipients' inbox. One of them is the usage of too many images. Using one large image as your entire email, or too many small images in general, it tend to end up in the spam folder of your recipients. Make sure that you are reducing your image file sizes, and while you reduce it, you also make sure that you're not losing the visual integrity, so that it prevents email load times as well. And make sure that your email templates are responsive, so that it displays the content perfectly across multiple devices. So this means that you will have to make sure in keeping mobile audience as well in your mind before sending out the email campaigns. So you'll have to consider elements like font size, loading time, and especially the button size and font size of your CTA. As I mentioned before, the CTA will be the most important element in your email campaign. So make sure that you have the right touch target size. From our experience, we can suggest that a height of 40 pixels and above is the apt touch target size for a CTA button. And also make sure that your emails are readable. For this, you can probably test before sending it out to your recipient list. Using pre-header text in your email marketing campaigns can provide your subscribers more context as to what your email is about and encourage more of them to open and act on your campaign. So make sure you use pre-header as an extension of your subject line. We all know, right? When we are opening an email in mobile phone, three things are visible. The first is the sender name, second is the subject line, and then the pre-header. So make sure that you're using pre-header wisely. And after doing all of this, make sure that you are concise with your branding. A few questions that you can ask yourselves include whether the logo is represented accurately, are the colors complementary to each other, and if you are using the same font as the one that is there in your website. So all of these helps you to bring in a connection, and this connection is required in order to interact with your recipients. And of course, dark mode in computers and in mobile phones is a trend right now. So make sure that your email template can also change color based on the device mode. So here on the screen, you can find two email templates. The first one shows how it renders in a device with a light mode activated, and the second one shows how it would be for a dark mode activated device. So that's about the designing factors when considering to send out an interactive email to your audience. Moving on to user generated content. On the screen, you find an example of how reviews can be changed as email content for your email marketing campaign. So make sure that you include your reviews. It could be a text content, it could be an image, or it could also be a video. But always make sure that you are using reviews in your email so that your audience or your recipients can connect with your brand. The first type of user generated content that you can use in your email campaigns is reviews. Moving on to the next one, which is suggestions, that is what others love. So report says that 91% of 18 to 34 years old, they trust online reviews as much as personal recommendation, and 93% of consumers say that online reviews influence purchase decisions. So just like that, you can also try and send items that are bought by others. This will definitely make the recipients go one step further and think twice before rejecting something. How about adding social media responses to amp up recipient curiosity? The one example that I could say here so that you could easily relate to is the one from Starbucks. So we all know that they have been writing names of their customers on top of the cup, so that people used to take pictures of it and upload on social media. So that itself was a word of mouth marketing, right? So just like that, you can get the consent of people who have did that and take that image and use in your emails to send it out to rest of your leads and contacts, so that they also get to know about it and they'll become curious. The chances of them getting something from your brand is higher. So these are the different types of user generated content that you can add in your email campaigns to bring in a connection. Moving on to the most striking element that makes your email marketing easier is behavior based automation. So this is used in order to communicate relevantly and maintain a strong relationship with your customers, and this improves the trust and satisfaction and boosts email engagement. I'll be explaining more about this in the demo. Basically, after setting up an automation, you can relax because everything that you wanted to do will be done by automation in order to stay relevant in your recipient inbox. Yes, so everything I mentioned until now is available in Zoho Campaigns. And let's take a look at what else can Zoho Campaigns offer you. So we'll get to these one by one. So we have over 240 ready to use responsive email templates for different occasions based on your business need. You can just choose one of your favorite email template and get started. And in the email templates, if you would like to add, if you would like to get direct feedback from customers, you can add polls as well. So we have 3 different types of polls in Zoho Campaigns. And we also have advanced email campaigns. So RSS is a simple method of receiving updates published on a website. So these tags, that is the RSS tags in Zoho Campaigns, they fetch data from the RSS feed and creates content as a summary text that is sent periodically. So basically, it helps your recipients to view your website updates without even visiting the website. This is a type of advanced campaign that you can send out from Zoho Campaigns. And also it offers webinar, survey, e-commerce, event, email marketing. So basically you will have to integrate your account, your Zoho Campaigns account, with other platforms like Zoho Meeting or GoToWebinar in order to promote your webinars. And if there are any events happening, you can integrate the account with Zoho Backstage or Eventbrite in order to promote the events and send follow-up emails. Also, we have a survey email marketing, which is nothing but if you would like to get a detailed feedback or opinion about anything from your customers, you can integrate your account with SurveyMonkey or Zoho Survey and start interacting with your recipients. If you are into e-commerce email marketing, you can connect your online store with Zoho Campaigns and start promoting your products and automate your engagement with customers. You can earn a great return on your investment using this integration. And you can also use coupon campaigns in Zoho Campaigns. So basically these coupon tags, they will help you to render unique coupon to your recipients' inbox. So that's about coupon campaigns. And we also have form campaigns, which allows you to share forms to your contacts. So these are the different types of advanced email campaigns that you can try and send out from Zoho Campaigns. After sending out all of these, you will definitely want to get the reports of this in order to analyze it further, right? So the reports of polls, the report of all the survey campaigns or webinar campaigns or the regular campaigns, everything you can get it from the reports. So it not only just gives you the reports of how many got delivered and the bouncers, unsubscribes, not just that, but you also get an yearly report of the campaigns and the top 5 performed campaigns, the mailing list that has performed well. So all of these details, you get it all with the help of reports in Zoho Campaigns. And marketing calendar is something important for all email marketers out there, because it's the space where you can set reminders and create draft campaigns for upcoming holidays or events. So in our team, this is something that helps us to keep everyone updated about what's going on, as in we mark it and we make sure that all of us are taking a look at the calendar and then plan the email campaigns or the events. And Zoho Campaigns also integrates with over 50 applications that will help you to smoothen your email marketing. We also integrate with Zoho Flow and Zapier, the integration platforms, which again helps you to integrate campaigns with more than 300 applications. And we also integrate with a lot of APIs for SMS that will help you to send a quick short message to your contacts, which is another way of getting in touch with them frequently, so that they'll again have a connection with your brand. As you all already know, protecting user information is a priority for Zoho. So in Zoho Campaigns also, we've made sure about that, and as a result, we have complied with GDPR, HIPAA, and CAN Spam Act as well. So we honor the right to data privacy and protection of our users, so much so that you can decide the number of emails that should go out from your account by setting the email policy. So if you do not want to send out more than 2 emails from your account in a month, you can set it up in such a way that even if other team members of your organization try to send out an email campaign, it cannot be done because the count has reached the maximum, that is 2 email campaigns per month. So you can decide on the numbers and send out email campaigns and make sure that your recipients are not too overwhelmed by email campaigns that you're sending. The topic management in Zoho Campaigns makes it a permission-based email marketing software by default, which means topic management gives the control to recipients to choose what they would like to receive from brands. Because it improves engagement, it reduces unsubscribe rates, and it will not bring much complaints, and it definitely gives better deliverability because recipients are the ones who decide what should they receive. And this also provides a better clarity for the marketer on what the purpose for contacting a customer is. Now we'll get into the demo. So this is the Zoho Campaigns account. This is the dashboard where you can get all the details of whatever you've been doing with the account, and you can customize it here. Yes. Right now in this demo, I'm going to show you how we can create a workflow using Zoho Campaigns. And while doing that, I'll also show you how to include interactive elements in it. So let's say for this Women's Day, Silker being the food hub, and consider myself to be a marketer for Silker. So we are going to organize a contest, a Women's Day contest, as I said before. And imagine that we've promoted it on our webpage with a sign-up form for people who are interested in participating for the same. So visitors, they'll get to know about the contest, and if they are interested, they can join. So after joining, we would like to send them further details, right? So let's just see how we are doing it with the help of workflows in Zoho Campaigns. So I'm going to automation. I click on workflows, click on creating a workflow, and we have different templates that can be used in order to set up a workflow. We can choose any one of these templates for based on the business need, and if you think you can go ahead and work on a new template for your workflow, definitely you can create a custom workflow. So the first thing that you'll have to do is you'll have to give a name for the workflow that you're going to do, so that you yourself wouldn't get confused of which one was created recently. As I said before, I'd like to create a workflow for people who are entering the contest from my sign up form that is there in my web page. So I'll just choose sign up form and I'll save it. So this is the trigger. And for these people, I would first like to, for people who are entering to the sign up form, I'd first like to send them an email, a welcome email. So I'll just, this is a drag and drop editor. So it's easy. All you'll have to do is drag and drop it here so that it's there. And I'll have to create a message right now. I'll just click on create message. And first thing I have to do is I'll have to configure a topic. So I already have a topic called contest. So I have assigned the topic and I'm saving it right now. I'll be giving a subject line here. And in the subject line, you can use a merge tag. So if you have the details of your, of the recipients that you are going to send the emails, definitely you can go ahead with a merge tag. If the sign up form that you have put in the web page, if it contains the, field called name, definitely they'll be entering their name. So in the subject line, you can definitely go ahead and add a merge tag. And also a pre-header should be added. Yeah, a pre-header is added as well. And yeah, you can also add emojis if required to your subject line. Now I'm going to add the sender details. I always say this, that when you are sending out an email campaign, make sure that you are mentioning the brand name as well, because it will be easy for people to identify the sender name, and the chances are more for them to open the email and interact with the email. So that's about sender details. I'll save it right now. Moving on to the content. So these are the different options that is available in Zoho Campaigns. I'll go ahead with the pre-designed templates. We have different categories. As I said before, we have different email templates that can be used. And since I said we're going to send welcome email to people, I'll just select a template from the welcome category. This is how the editor looks like, and we can edit and change the image if required. So I'll just try changing the image. You can edit the text. And since it's a welcome email and I do not want them to, take any actions, I just want them to read, so that, I'll be getting to know that they are interested. So I'll just delete the other elements that are here. Yes, and that's it. And if I want to change the image, change the font or the color, all of it is possible with the help of these options. And I'll just save it. The social media widgets are already there in the template. If it's not there, make sure that you're adding these templates if you are having a social media handle. So the content is being saved right now, and yeah. And here, this is the name of the message that you've just created right now. This again is for your reference so that you didn't be confused when you're going back to the canvas. So the first welcome email is set up. And for this, I will like to, send an email to people who are opening the email, and also to people who are ignoring. I might want to do some actions to them. So what I do is I'll just do a response action, and response action for people who have opened and people who have ignored. People who have opened, I'll definitely go ahead and send them another email, sending them the details of the contest that is happening. And for people who have ignored, I'm pretty much sure that they might not see, they have not even opened the welcome email. So it's best for you as a brand and for them also to exit them from the workflow, so we don't waste time going behind them. And here, for people who have opened the email, I'm just going to create another message to them. Again, the same processes follow, as in you will have to configure, assign a topic, and give a subject line. And I'm adding the sender address. Again, we'll go ahead and create the content. We do have Women's Day templates as well, so I'll just choose from that. So this is how the template looks. I can edit it. CTA button is already present. So as you all know, there will be different people who are joining the contest from different countries, right? So the best that you can do is to add a dynamic content, so that people who are from, say, India, we'll definitely be taking them to a page where more details about the food items that they can prepare for the contest can be added there. And if there is another page for people from the United Kingdom, we can have another page for them, and guide people to that particular page. So for all of this, we can do it with the help of this one template, and by adding dynamic content. So again, here we'll have to click on the dynamic content, and these are the different types. So here, since I said about the registration, I'll go ahead with a button. I'll just have to drag and drop. So this is how you set a condition for the dynamic content. I just go ahead with, so if people from India are clicking this button, then they'll be taken to a page, link of the page, and here the button label can be register now. Design of the button can also be changed. So yeah, all of this, and yeah, definitely the size and shape also can be changed. Yeah, so all of this happens in just a single click. So yeah, and right now I've created the condition for India. Next, we'll just see how we do it for another country. So here I can add more details about it. Yeah, and again, adding another interactive element could be a poll. So as I said before, there are three different types in Zoho campaigns. Also, you'll just have to drag and drop it. So we can choose the emojis. Yeah, so we'll go ahead with, you can edit all these, just icon or size, everything could be edited, and you can provide a date. So until this date, they can take part in the poll, and these are the messages that would be sent to them when they are done with the thing. So yeah, and if I want to just put it below, I can just drag it and drop it. Yeah, so that's how it is set up. And as I said before, make sure that you are giving your social media handle. So there are a lot of options. So yeah, that's how another interact element can be added in your email. So we'll just save it. And the message is all set. So here again, I can create a response action. So these are the different options available. I'll just go ahead with ignore and people clicking on specific links. So there are these many links that are there in your email campaign. So you can choose which particular link. If they have clicked on that particular link, then they'll, we can set up another action just like that. So for people who have ignored, they have come till this stage. So I think we'll go ahead and assign a tag for them, so that the next time when you are sending an email campaign, we'll just see if they have been, opening our emails or if they are unresponsive. You can create a tag, or if the tag already exists, then you can just go ahead and create a new tag. How you create a new tag. And yeah, so it's created. So people who have ignored this email, they'll be assigned a tag called not responding. And for people who have clicked the link, it definitely means that they'd like to participate in the contest that we are organizing. So I'll probably create a field for them. So the field could be, so these people, it means that they are interested and they can be contacted in the future. So that's how you do, you create a workflow for your, people who have submitted a form via your website. So after this, we can probably exit them from the workflow. Yeah, so it's done. So this is how the entire workflow looks like, and yeah, we can just activate it. So there might be a few contacts who who might not open the first email in the time that we have wanted them to open, but again, they'll if they want to re-enter the workflow, it can be set up here. So re-enrollment can be done. So yeah, and these are the different options that are available. So if contacts have not met the workflow trigger configurations, then if you want to remove them from the workflow, that can be done. If you do not want them to remove, then you have to choose the option. And here, if people, if people have, if some people who are entering the form, who are submitting the form through the web page, if some of them are already there in your, in your system, and you don't want them, uh, you know, to go through this entire process, what you can do is you can set enable and exit criteria. So here I'm going to set an exit criteria that says if the contact score is less than 20, then I don't want them to move ahead with these processes. So I've just set that up, and I'll just launch the campaign. So yeah, the workflow is activated right now. And so you see how easy it is, right? So it's just how you create a workflow. And before winding up, I'd like to introduce you to our mobile app that will help you to add contacts. It will help you to create an email campaign from scratch, and it will also help you to check reports from the mobile itself. So we recently had an update to our mobile app. So if any of you are yet to try it out, you can scan the QR code right now and take a look at it. And if there are people who are yet to sign up to the product, you can sign up from the mobile app itself. You can directly get into the free plan. So do give it a try and let us know what you think of it.